Hi, I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and it's time for another 30-day challenge. Now, here's something you may not know. Since the iPhone 5 came out, it's actually the first iPhone that I have not carried as a personal device. I bought one when it came out for the site. So PhoneDog had one on the PhoneDog credit card, but I haven't carried it as a personal device. I've been working with Android since way back in the beginning of the year, around March or April, and I've been carrying the Galaxy S3 since somewhere between May and June. I want to say it was mid-June is when I started carrying it, if I remember right, or maybe it was late May. But I've been carrying an Android device for some time now, and obviously I use that device, the Galaxy Note 2, for 30 days as part of my latest 30-day challenge. But now it's time to start a new 30-day challenge. I'm flipping the tables a little bit because I've been working with Android for a while. I can tell you that now Android 4.0 and up, combined with some great user interfaces like TouchWiz, Sense 4, and Motorola's user interface, it's finally able to compete real time now with the fluidity of iOS. That's always been the staple of iOS. It's fluid, it's smooth, it just always works. And you know what? Since Android 4.0, Android has captured a little bit of that market share, actually quite a bit of that market share. So that is why I'm switching. For this 30-day challenge, I'm going to the iPhone 5. Now, I've been working with this device for a while, but like I said, I've never carried it as my personal device. So it's time to go back to iOS, and it's time to go back with a fresh eye now, because I've been working with Android, I've been working with Windows Phone 8 a little bit, but iOS, you know what, let's be honest, it's looked the same since 2007 in a lot of ways. Sure, they've added some new things. They've added the tap to tweet, tap to post mentions. They've added weather mentions and more. I would show you, but text messages are actually rolling in right now, so I can't show those on camera. But I've been working with it for a while, and I'm excited to try it for 30 days. Now, coming from Android, I've gotten used to a lot of great things. We use Gmail all the time at PhoneDog. We use Google Drive, Google Apps, Google Voice, so I've gotten used to that integration on that side. I've gotten used to looking at my phone, popping up a Google Talk transcript, and starting a chat with, let's say, Taylor or somebody in the back end, perhaps our IT department. So it's going to be interesting to see over 30 days how I work with different applications, because you know what? Native Google Talk isn't available out of the box in iOS 6. What I am excited about, though, is testing out some of the new features of iOS 6. Do not disturb, things like that, things like the features in the notifications area, tap to post, tap to tweet, things of that nature, the LTE connectivity on AT&T. Excited to see some of the changes, perhaps the VIP notifications too in email. That said, it's going to be a long 30 days because I've been working with Android for a while. I really like that Google integration, but yet again, carried iOS for some time in the past, so we'll see after working with Android for as long as I have if I can go back at the end of the 30 days, or if I go back to Android, or perhaps even to Windows Phone 8 at the end of the 30-day challenge. Follow along with me as I do this. Be sure to hit me up on Twitter as well, PhoneDog_Aaron. Let me know what you want to see with the iPhone 5. Is there a particular test you want me to run? Is there something you want me to test out in comparison to perhaps the Galaxy Note 2, the Galaxy S3, the HTC One X Plus, the HTC 8X, all these hot devices that are coming out this holiday season? Let me know if you want me to run a test between those, because I'll certainly do that. But I want to get down in the nitty-gritty with the iPhone 5 and see if the evolutionary updates to this warrant carrying this device again as a personal device. Stay along with me, because it's going to be a fun 30 days. We're going to be updating this series quite a bit, actually a little bit more this time around than I have in past series, because we're switching platforms. It's time to talk about some of the features that differentiate iOS from Android and from Windows Phone 8. Stay with me, won't you? I hope you'll be able to do that. Check me out. Facebook.com/PhoneDogAB, and on Twitter at PhoneDog_Aaron. Ask me questions. Don't just check me out. Ask me questions and let me know the joys of improv. You know what? You never know what's going to come out of your mouth. Let me know what you think, what you'd like to see on the iPhone. Perhaps VIP emails will be something that convinces me to stay after 30 days. Perhaps, you know what, I switch it. I go back to Android or Windows Phone 8. Stay with me. We're going to do it in a 30-day challenge with the Apple iPhone 5.